So when you are writing this, you are talking about these experiences, you're writing it from the perspective of an instructional technology professional. So can you define that role and how does it fit with the other roles that fall under the umbrella of talent development? For example, instructional designer or human performance improvement specialist.
Well, I have to be honest with you. My point of view has really evolved a little bit, and it's changed. I initially thought that that instructional technology um, uh, really has a couple of contexts. It has the context of the systems design of instruction, and this is pretty standard fare. How we systematically design to ensure that we do all the things right and we do all the right things. Um, and it's also the integration of technology into that. What happened to me in my career was that, and I write about this a little bit. What happened is I took on a different role. I can remember one day my boss came to me and he said, "You know, Heideman, I need to talk to you." And he was the manager of the training department, and I was an instructional designer. And he looked at me and he said, "Heideman, I'm leaving. I'm going to another company. I'm going to leave the company." I said, "But Bruce, you can't do this." He said, "Well, it's my career." Um, and I reflected on that, and I went back to him a couple of days later, and I said, "Well, you know, Bruce, this is really going to be great. I'll get to I'll get to apply instructional technology, and I'll get to talk to all of these instructional designers in the group. And gosh, won't it be great? We'll really get to build some coherent, cohesive ways of building instruction and training technicians." And he looked at me and he said, "You're not going to have time for that. You're too busy dealing with personal issues with the people in the department." And at the time, I didn't realize what he was saying to me. And it was later I understood um, that that the job role defines what you need to do, because the job role defines the responsibilities you're going to have. So it's going from instructional technology or as an instructional technologist who's designing instruction to a training manager, the job role changed, the responsibilities changed. And then I began to see when the responsibilities changed, my motivations changed, and the competencies I needed to deal with that situation in those responsibilities changed very dramatically. So I've come away from all of this, and that's kind of a long way around. I've come away from all of this thinking um, that even though I was trained as an instructional designer, as my job roles changed, I became a training manager. At one point, I became the implementer of the Six Sigma program for this organization in North America. My role changed again, and the responsibilities changed. And it's the role and the responsibilities that um, you need to be able to accept in order to be successful and to be an exceptional performer at that level.